It's time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on the 3rd of August, April 21st, 2016. Good morning to you all on this lovely Thursday morning, April 21st, 2016. Here are your news that are top story at 8 a.m. on this Thursday morning. It is Hollywood, Florida, where Republican presidential candidates are making an intense push to curry favor with party leaders whose support could prove crucial as the nomination fight enters a critical phase. Most of the celebrations marking the 90th birthday of Queen Elizabeth II will take place in May at Windsor Castle. China left behind quite a legacy as the WWE Universe is born in and involved in the news that the former WWF wrestler was found dead at the age of 45 on Wednesday. Sometime in mid-October 1849, Harriet Tubman crossed an invisible line that borders the state of Pennsylvania. Tubman, a slave and later prominent abolitionist, has been chosen to face a new $20 bill to escape a plantation. Coast Guard members of the port of Kamana, Greece on Sunday helped some 41 migrants who survived sinking in the Mediterranean as Europe found migrants might have died sinking of a boat in the Mediterranean, UN said. The United Nations, about 160 countries, are expected to sign the Paris Agreement on climate change on Friday. That symbolic 2 million landmark deal that one seemingly unlocked by now appears on track into the 4th years out of the schedule. Athens and Northern Treaty Organization, the top official said on Thursday that the number of migrants crossing the agency and the Europe is significantly down, given the further back into the efforts to curb the flow, even as words grew over. Curitiba, Brazil, and a Brazil deeply divided by the battle, asked President Dilma Rousseff one sentiment a unite to your people on both sides on the impeachment fight outrage against corruption. Mexico City, the Mexican exposed to major petrochemical facility in Mexico and national oil company Pemex in the Gulf state of Veracruz, where they killed at least 3 people, injured dozens more, and public cloud notices chemicals. Officials say a fire in the Brunswick County has burned about 1,600 acres. Firefighters said Wednesday after the blaze that was about 70% controlled. Flint, Michigan. The Flint water crisis has become a criminal case with 2 state regulators and a city employee charged with official misconduct, evidence evident that offenses over the lead. Contamination that alarmed the country, but a 2-year-old girl died after she was left in a car by a caretaker Annandale on 40 said. The preliminary investigation indicated that man discovered as a witness that the girl's mother was supposed to drop her 3 children off. Mayor Raymond and Chicago's new police superintendent said the city will immediately implement about a third of the recommendations made last week by a police accountability task force. In Damascus, Syria, the seemingly largest evacuation operation of the Syrian civil war has been carried out as peace talks between the Syrian regime and the rebel force language. Abuja, Nigeria, the Islamic terrorist group Boko Haram says recruits by offered a load to train people of Nigeria, army said. Libya, Greece. The Olympic fire was lit on Thursday at the ancient city of Libya in summer Greece, where the summer games that began in August. In Charleston, South Carolina prosecutors in the Dylan Roof trial requested a defendant evaluation of the alleged kill of 9 people in Charleston, South Carolina church. Washington, U.S. Treasury Department launched a criminal investigation of possible illegal activities online in Panama Papers. Los Angeles furniture store IKEA has issued a safety notice to warn a customer of simple harassment for chest and wars. Foxborough, it turns out that Queen Bey will only make a single appearance in Foxborough, although talks were held for superstar Beyonce to have 2 concert tour dates, and Gillette said Beyonce will only appear at Foxborough on June 4th. The second concert will have been in late September, early October, but it turned out the second date would have been in the company with the NFL schedule and Beyonce's tour dates. At the last meeting, Selectmen approved the application of the concert fee before that happened. Police Chief Ed O'Leary said that the department had received no complaints from Massachusetts police group that would prevent officers from providing security for the event. Foxborough Assistant Town Manager Mary Beth Bernard on 9 for Selectmen Tuesday by prosecutor replaced the retired Police Chief Edward O'Leary. Foxborough, there will be one less liquor license to vote or against the May night town meeting. Foxborough Town Manager Bill Keegan received a glowing evaluation by the Selectmen at a 4% raise. In Palmer, Massachusetts, 2 Maine women have been arrested after police said they were spotted in the rear of western Massachusetts. Cemetery with nearly 1,200 bags of heroin in a car. Lieutenant Christopher Burns tells WWLP TV that officers were investigating a suspect vehicle at the Four Corners Cemetery in Palmer about 6:30 p.m. Wednesday, they saw bags of heroin inside. Investigators say they have found nearly 4 grams of cocaine at shore and $144 in cash. Boston, Massachusetts woman found guilty of driving and asking in its state's task court to have through the conviction said that she was sleep driving after taking a sleeping pill. Tokyo, Mitsubishi Motor Corporation shares slid for a second century, hit a record low after the minute fuel economy data. Stern words that a compensation cost of 5 after its biggest scandal since the defect cover-up. GM is the first of the 233 and release earnings of Fiat, Chrysler, Automobiles, Dole, and V, and expected to report its first quarter results Tuesday in Ford Motor Company. Verizon Company incorporated out about 640 million new subscribers and meta-analyst profits estimates used in tablet promotion to stay at number 1. Southwest Airlines Company reported first quarter profit that exceeded analyst estimates that it would have speed by 1 year by the terminal notice Boeing Company. Aberdeen, Scotland. Scottish Energy Services Company Wood Group said to Thursday that it secured a $150 million deal to help support operations at key fields in the North Sea. Dallas, the Texas economy is facing pressure from lower crude oil prices started a bit able to weather storm than in the past, data economists said. Geneva, Switzerland, while the Paris climate agreement is to accept the right direction, commitments fall short of curbing global climate change, a UN expert said. Take a look at the stocks now up 42.67 points. That's 18.96 points. Whereas S&P 500, 2,102.40, and Nasdaq 4,948.13. Our research team at the University of Colorado Entrance Medical Campus has discovered that a bias carried on its space shuttle Atlantis have returned early. Signs of liver damage science daily reported. Building up the powerful gene editing technology known as CRSPR, researchers have created a new tool that can target and change single letter and sequence of DNA. Despite concern about dangerous consequences in coming decades, many Americans are currently enjoying side effects of climate change with pleasant temperatures year-round. Senate GOP shoots for quick action as they can fund the bill. Life expectancy for white females in the U.S. has declined slightly due to government show, while other groups were made steadily increased. Our research, based on 127 high schools and college athletes that have suffered from concussions, has unveiled that it may take longer to recover for athletes from concussion than had traumatic symptoms. Marijuana is legal in any in federal law, but states have boldly experimented with allowing its use anyway. Started with California 20 years ago. Okay, take a look at New England alerts and move back to roll alert. Lancaster, Massachusetts, Route 2 westbound New York to 37. Reporter Carter's roof and high-speed lane. And now look at the sports at 8:08. The Boston Red Sox blank day and defeat that Tampa Bay Rays 7-3. Sox and the Rays go at 1:35 p.m. at Fenway Park, while the Wheaton Lions men's baseball team will be squared up against Western New England. Angel Olympia agrees that Damian Lillard's pipe spoils, front of the seal, Blazers fate. General manager who faces the most pressure in 2016 NFL draft is new collective bargaining agreement in 2011 put more pressure on general manager to succeed in the draft. The NFL chopped the size of the draft choices with hopes of spreading the wealth to the veterans. Kurt Schilling, an ESPN analyst, and fired over offensive social media posts. Peter Challenger's Times now 8:08 on this Thursday morning, and time now for a travel report. Let's study up down in Rhode Island. For the 610 connector, it's a little slow from Route 608 to Route 95 downtown Providence. 146 at the step outside, so from 146 to Route 99, 99 and northbound side, so from 126 to Route 122 in Lincoln. 95 on the northbound side today, so from Route 10 to Crystal to downtown Providence. 195 on the westbound side, an accident around the eastbound just around Route 103A. Another accident just after Route 6 in Seekonk, so expect delays. Newport Bridge to the westbound side is slow from Newport all the way out to Jamestown. Out in the Cape Downs, Route 20 in the southbound side, a little slow after the Bourne Rotary. Southeast of Massachusetts highways, 95 on the southbound side, it is slow from Newport Street in the northern one to Route 120 in Canton. Route 3 on the northbound side, it's slow so from Route 18 in Weymouth all the way to the Braintree split. 120 on the northbound side, it's slow from Great Plain Avenue in Needham all the way out to Route 20 Waltham. Southwest Expressway to northbound side so from Quincy all the way out to Dorchester Southwest Expressway southbound side over the Dorchester stretch. 9th Street and Southwest Expressway to northbound side also around the Adams Street in Quincy. Mass parking on the eastbound side. It's slow from 120 and Western all the way at the Austin Bartels. Mass parking on the westbound side so from Lawyer Airport all the way at the South Boston. Mass parking eastbound side, get exit after Route 495 west bus expect delays. 93 and southbound side is so from Bedford all the way to Zakin Bridge. 93 and the northbound side so from Bedford all the way after Route 128. 120 on the southbound side it's slow from 129 right all the way after Route 38 in Woburn. Route 1 on the southbound side is so from Route 16 and Chelsea all the way after Route 95. Route 93 in Boston. 120 on the southbound side is so from Redden all the way after Woburn and Nippex again from Lexington all the way to the Trail Road. Route 2 westbound side is also Lexington stretch. Route 2 in the eastbound side it's so from Route 60 Belmont to Arlington. Route 485 Little Sloran. Route 28 in Littleton and 485 in the northbound side Little Sloran. Westford stretch. 485 and 93 a little slow and we got an accident on 485 southbound just after Route 125 in April. 485 in the northbound side Little Sloran. Route 95 in the Newburyport. Route 2 on the westbound side it's so from Harvard all the way out to Lancaster due to the accident we just reported on Route 2 around Lancaster. Route 2 in the eastbound side, so after Route 190 in Leominster, Massachusetts. 290 in the eastbound side, so from 146 in Worcester all the way to Route 9. Mass parking on the westbound side, a little slow to the Westfield stretch. 291 on the southbound side, a little slow to the mass parking in Chicopee. Every trip back on the southbound side, so from Bedford all the way at Merrimack, Massachusetts. Merrimack, New Hampshire, but highways and byways in New Hampshire, Vermont, and Maine all looking good. Down in Connecticut. 91 on the southbound side it did so from Woods all the way at the downtown Hartford. I-8 for the eastbound side so from Farmington to the downtown Hartford. 91 on the northbound side so from Middletown all the way to Rocky Hill. I-8 for the westbound side so from Metro all the way to downtown Hartford. Merritt Parkway westbound side so from Route 25 all the way out to Route 104 in New Canaan. 95 on the southbound side so from Bridgeport all the way out to Greenwich, Connecticut. 95 on the northbound side also from West Haven to Route 91. At Eastern Connecticut. 395 Lincoln from New London all the way to Putnam, Connecticut. Highways and byways of New York City. Let's go. New York State 3 from New York all the way at the Pennsylvania border. At I-87 on the southbound side of Little Slow 787. And New York State 3, it's a little slow on I-87 in Albany. Pennsylvania trip from Philly to Pittsburgh. Alright, let's take a look at MBTA alerts at 8:12. Briani Branch Pacific, Modern Westbound lanes on a disabled train at Park Street Station. Due to ongoing strength of the track work, ability with July trains may be experiencing some delays. Train specific alerts will be set as needed. Greenbush train 07164 AM outbound is operated 2025 minutes beyond scheduled between Quincy Center and Greenbush due to train traffic. And on the Thursday of London again. Peter Challenger's times now 8:13 on this Thursday morning. It's time now for a weather report. And we got a special weather statement because elevated fire weather potential again today. Area fire managers are advising that elevated fire weather potential continues today while winds will be just below wind flat country today. They will be kept testing out at the southwest this afternoon with a very low relative humidity values, extremely low fuel moisture. What was on in fire weather behavior? The condition potential remains very high. Right, 7-day forecast goes like this. For today, Saskatchewan is about 72 degrees. Cloud will be carried southwest on 5 to 9 miles in the morning. Winds gust outside 21 miles an hour. For today, forecast going to about 27 degrees. Southwest on about 5 to 9 miles an hour coming after midnight. Friday, patch mark for 80 AM hours. Punch Saskatchewan is about 75 degrees. Light south wind increase on 5 to 10 miles in the morning. Winds gust outside 21 miles an hour. For today, change the showers. Thunderstorms and showers like the possible. Get thunderstorm after 1 AM. Punch mark after midnight. Otherwise, most gusts go about 52 degrees and southwest about 5 to 9 miles an hour becoming calm after midnight. Chance prediction is 70% new rainfall 3 and a 10 inch checks on how about possible thunderstorms. Saturday at chance of showers may before 9 AM. Punt Sunday most gusts come at 60 about 36 degrees and chance prediction 30% with an open about 9 to 11 miles an hour. For Sunday the punt gusts come about 56 about 40 degrees. Monday chance rain between 9 AM and 11 AM. Punt Sunday most gusts come about 60 about 40 degrees. Chance prediction 30% Monday up to 50% by Monday night. Tuesday, chance of rain, most clouds covered by 54 watts, 37 degrees. Chance of rain, 50% on Tuesday, down under 30% by Tuesday. And for Wednesday, most clouds covered by 55 degrees. Currently in the here is fair and 48, humidity 71%. And that is going to be for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Thursday morning, April 21st, 2016. I'm Tuesday. Have a good morning and a good day. Have a good day.